like I tell all my agents, roughly 70% of the business is built on these people sell contracts and then they give them to installers who they're not affiliated with besides just getting paid. And then these people warranty them.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a lot of moving pieces for it.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
I want to talk about transferring systems a little bit because this is where you and I kind of met each other. And we're talking about the idea of you supporting agents and their clients in transferring systems. And I made a comment to you during the break. We've run into sellers, and guys, you're not going to believe this. We run into sellers who have no idea what they've got. They know they're saving money, but they're not sure how or why it works. So one of the things you do is help clarify that, right?
Correct.
So you'll dig into the contract first.
Yes. Yeah.
And then along with that, the concern might be service and or warranty.
Yeah.
How does that work? Tell me how that works.
Yeah, so the concierge service that we came up with was just a flexible brainchild of educating agents so they stopped avoiding listings that have solar or, running into, like you're saying, deal breakers.
Right.
So what we do is an agent, seller, buyer, doesn't matter, calls and says, hey, we're going into contract. We want you to handle the transfer or talk to us about the transfer. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll want as many contracts as possible, right? Because a lot of times I get the financial one, but I don't get the installation one. So as many contracts as possible, send them over. I want to read through them. I want to look at them and make sure we know what we're dealing with. That will tell me who it was, are they still in business, et cetera. And that kind of opens the door to what might the buyer want to be aware of as far as what they're missing. But a lot of the things that get left in the cracks are, well, what about the warranties, right?
Yeah.
And if it's an all-in-one company like a Sunrun or an Ion or something like that, those will transfer automatically.
Right.
Right. So there's a little bit easier. But like I tell all my agents, roughly 70% of the business is built on these people sell contracts and then they give them to installers who they're not affiliated with besides just getting paid. And then these people warranty them.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a lot of moving pieces for it.
Yep.
And those are where they fall out and those are where the gaps come in. So that's kind of why we're trying to help out with warranties where installers are out of business.
Right.
We'll help you.
Whenever we take on a home with a solar system or even like a soft water system or alarm system, anything that might be leased, we're going to clarify that. We're going to get clarity on that. Yeah. Because the way our contracts are written, it says that the seller is providing these things to the buyer free of lien.
Yeah.
And if you've got a solar lease, that's not free of lien.
Right.
But if you promised it free of lien, that means you got to clear the lien, which means as a seller, you sold a lease system and sold it as owned. You got to buy off that system.
Exactly.
That's part of your. You just agreed to pay for the
Exactly.
entire system.
It's semantics, right? It's just
It
words.
is.
It's
Yeah.
Oh, it's free and clear. Well, like I told you, that could be in the contract, but that doesn't mean the ownership. And you're right, that will come back to bite sellers in the butt if they don't understand that.
Yeah. So guys, be careful. I mean, look, in the transition of these things, just be very, very careful. You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio. We'll meet you on the radio next Saturday.